Okay, so the commercial that I chose for my rhetorical breakdown is a play 60-minute commercial. Done with the little boy and the football player, and the little boy projects his dreams of taking over the football player's career. So the obvious visuals is the logos and the characters and the meaning of the characters. So the little boy is wearing a red shirt, which is the NFL colors, and the NFL is the organization that's hosting this movement. And then the little boy's pants has the Play 60-minute logo on it. And then Cam Newton is a football player in relation to an NFL football player. And then in the background it has a bus with a banner of the Play 60-minute logo. And then the football player Cam Newton is wearing a Carolina Panther football shirt in relation to that's where he plays football. And then the scenes, the more visual rhetoricals are the scenes how the little boy starts off in a park, and then Cam Newton, the football player, is kind of in front of a bus, in front of like a football stadium. So it kind of shows how like a park, like you start off in a park, like something minor, and then you work your way up to become professional in something more major, which is like a stadium. And then the little boy's actions, while he's like telling the football player like, oh, so I can become the next NFL, I forgot what he says, if a football player become your mama's favorite fan and stuff like that. He like uses all these convincing hand motions to show how he's so sure of his possibilities and his dreams. And then he warms up his arm, and he says, I'm just warming up my arm. And that's in relation to taking over the football player's career, which is a quarterback, warming up his arm to throw a ball quarterback. And so, like I said again, it's the NFL movement. So their slogan is get active, dream big. So the audience intended is for the younger generations, which is why there's a little boy in it. And so in the ending of like the scenes, it shows the text, the slogan, get active, dream big, and then it shows another slide of the logo, play 60 minutes. And so you kind of wonder, like, how come they just didn't put it together, like, play 60 minutes, get active, dream big. But it was purposely left separate to get a more focus on what the text was. So the get active, dream big was in all caps, and it promotes a more serious feeling and a strong feeling to get this thing out and across the viewers. And then the next slide of the logo, play 60 minutes. It just says play 60, but we know it's 60 minutes. Play 60, and then it has the NFL logo. That one's in colors, and it's not all caps locks. It's more colorful, and it's in like a funner font, to again promote to the youth kids in a more funner way. And then it also has like a clock and a football, like pictures, again for like the audience of the youth, to pass that along. And so my personal experience this one's kind of easy, but it's the first thing that popped up into my head. Is these cards, visual aids. So my sister and I, kind of more my sister, I kind of helped her, is trying to teach or like study with my niece on her numbers. So at first we're gonna, put it on a white piece of paper, just write all the numbers on one piece of paper. But then we came across our neon pink color index cards. So we wrote a 1, the number, and then we also drew 1 dot for her to actually visualize the number. And it's kind of like we could have used white paper, but she would have just took a crayon and colored all over it. So that's why we used neon pink, her favorite color, to get her attention, and for her to actually visualize like the number of dots to relate to how much it is, I guess. So yeah, NFL movement for obese children, and my neon pink note cards that help my 4-year-old niece better understand her numbers.